What's up, y'all? It's RC, Hawkeyes Hoops Heaven. So I was one to fuss a little bit. I was one to have disputes and a little argument with myself because, going back and forth with myself, like, okay, Iowa didn't really make too many big splashes. Maybe just one. We got one player out the portal thus far. We supposed to be looking at Emily Rodriguez from UCLA. She went on a visit with us, Iowa, as well as Indiana. Who knows? Who knows how that's going to turn out? I keep checking back. She hasn't committed yet. But I was kind of arguing with self, like, well, Addison Deal, going to be a freshman for Iowa. We need more. And that's true. Whether it's development from within, from our then freshmen that are going to be sophomores this season, like Tegan Mulaney, Taylor Strimlow, Ava Guyton, whether it's going to be seniors stepping up and flourishing to the best of their capabilities, Kylie Fearback, Hannah Stalkey, Taylor McCabe. We're going to find out. But I realized I was a little bit too hard on myself. We're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. Will we be prolific like the Caitlin Clark years? Not going to happen. I would be shocked if it did occur. Are we going to hold serve like we did with Lucy Olsen? Because we were very consistent and competitive with Lucy Olsen, getting right on back to March Madness with Lucy Olsen, having a pretty good season, always competing every game. I don't know that I can say that. But what I will say is that we're going to be fine. We're going to be stellar. We're going to be solid. And we're going to survive. And my definition of surviving is obviously you want to compete, like dog-driven, determined players. But you just want to give yourselves a chance to be in games and win games. And I think we're going to be there. And I think we're going to take our fair share. Now, if you was to ask me how we would do it, I would tell you this. There's going to be a point, if not right away, there's going to be a turning point during the season sooner than later in which we say, you know what? Addison Deal is absolutely her. Like, Addison Deal is she. Because I think she has the tools. I think she has the game to get others involved. I think she has a wonderful offensive bag, so a great offensive selection. I think she's capable of defense and she can play it. I think she can play either guard spot. I know she's a wonderful shooter, smooth player. She can get to her spots. She can play the perimeter. She can penetrate, get in the paint. So look, it's not just that, okay, she's a top recruit. Top recruits don't all come along at the same pace. But I would also tell you, it's not just Deal I'm excited about. I'm excited for Ava Guyton. We'll be talking about Ava Guyton and Addison Deal, consequently, in the video, the two of them. I'm excited for the maturation and process of Taylor Strimlow. Hustle, heart, rebounding, effort, wonderful passer. An underrated part of her game is passing. We will miss Sydney Fulcher. We will miss Addison O'Grady. But perfect best case scenario, right? To why I feel so confident that we're going to be just fine. Even in a loaded, tough Big Ten, that just continues to just get better and better. It's obviously, I think Addison Deal is going to have enough help. So this is going to allow Deal room to grow if she so needs it. Because she's going to be a player who flourishes. I'm not ready to sit up here and say that she's the next great player coming through Iowa. But what I will tell you is that all the signs say so. All the signs say so. Just look at her last name. So that's not the only reason. It takes more than a name to be a hooper. But, I'll say this. She was ranked 5th overall in the Prospects Nation's class of 2025 and 11th in the ESPN's list of the top 60 recruits in the class of 2025. Addison Deal, powerhouse school, Mater Dei High School in Santa Ana, California. She's been committed to the Hawkeyes. I want to say for like a year or two now. I also heard that she wanted to join this program. Like Caitlin ain't the only reason why she wanted to come here. Like that's a shocker. She wanted to be here, even like as a freshman in high school. So that's awesome news. That's great news. My charger cord fell. But look, just excited to see what's next, literally, what's next for this team. There will be no Lucy Olsen type of portal player coming, it appears. We'll be fine. If Hannah Stuelke can evolve her game, that will be another wonderful key to the season. But yeah, look at Silas Swords. Silas Swords in Michigan did a great job last season. They did not have a good March Madness showing against Notre Dame, but they had a wonderful season nonetheless. They quite possibly overachieved. And when you look at Silas Swords, yeah, there was a drop off, through the season, but she was consistent enough to still ball and still hoop out and still average almost 16 points a game, and had a lot of help on that Michigan Wolverines team. A lot of freshmen, they came together, made the March Madness tournament berth happen, and that's awesome. And Silas can only get better. So when I look at Addison Deal, that's kind of how I kind of look at her in that kind of vein. But obviously, as I end the video, I would say just don't compare Addison Deal to Caitlin Clark. Like, even if Addison Deal plays lights out of her mind, because they do different things. There's similarities, like they both are 6 feet. There's tons of similarities, but let's not do the comparison. Look, with that, it's Hawkeyes Hoops Heaven. It's RC. I owe it to you guys to just continue to just, pound them out, be consistent, and talk about a team I love in the Iowa Hawkeyes. And look, if you like the Hawkeyes, subscribe. If you're a women's hoops fan, subscribe. So let me know down below just how confident you are in Addison Deal and the Iowa Hawkeyes team that will be taking the floor for the 2025-26 season. I'm out. Peace.